They're all very useful. They all do something. There's utility. Look at this. These are not belief-based. There's nothing, I don't have to believe that land is valuable. I know it is. We all know it is. You could do things on land. You can grow things on land. Hopefully it's fertile land. You can do things with gold. You can do things with oil. What can you do with Bitcoin? What can you do with Bitcoin? Like actually do that makes it naturally valuable. Natural value matters. I don't think it's something that's talked about enough. I know we all call it intrinsic value, but I call it utility value. Utility value is a big deal to me. And if it doesn't have utility of some kind, at least on the commodity sense, Bitcoin is basically the worst asset you could ever own. People will try to convince you that have fun staying poor, blah, blah, blah. I already own Bitcoin. I'm actually getting richer every time I bet against you losers. I'm betting against myself in a lot of ways. Even though I don't believe in Bitcoin, it's one of the reasons I bet against it, because it's fucking trash. Nobody really believes that Bitcoin's valuable. Even the people who gamble, even the people who come on this channel and say that have fun staying poor, they know that it's a fucking Ponzi. They know they're just trying to get rich quick. They know that when that bubble bursts, they are screwed. Unless they're doing what I do, which is bet against the bullshit, because Bitcoin, at the end of the day, is BS. Bitcoin is trash. 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 Am I making sense, people? Do you know what I am saying? So, the final thoughts are stop worshiping the token. Bitcoin is not the messiah, all right? The dollar is not your friend either, all right? They're just tools, right? But if you think holding either one long-term is a wealth strategy, you're playing the wrong game. Own assets, not promises, all right? Now, I will say, disclaimer, this post is for informational and educational purposes only, and also this video does not constitute financial advice. It's not financial advice. I always want to reiterate that. Always consult a licensed financial advisor before making investment decisions. Also, as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. This means if you click on a link and make a purchase, I may receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. There we go. I always have to read that as well. Overall, this is awesome. I'm a huge fan, obviously, of... First off, I've made a lot of money. I wouldn't say a lot, but I made enough money to where it's like it's a nice bit of income every month. Because typically, when Bitcoin goes up on a bull run, it feels like it's been a month-by-month basis. And I'll just bet against Bitcoin using the SBIT, which is a minus 2x leverage. And it's actually kind of nice. And I don't like go all into SBIT. I don't like put $1,000 in, but I'll buy like 3 or 4 shares. And then the next day, if it's down again, I'm like, okay, I'll buy a little more SBIT. Sure, why not? Because if SBIT's going down, obviously Bitcoin's going up. But if SBIT's going up, then Bitcoin's going. It's an inverse ETF, and I like that. It's an easy way. It's honestly one of the easiest ways that you can bet against something that's stupid. Is there an inverse ETF? Like, I think like even though I've talked about the VIX, I like swing trading the VIX every now and then, like using the what was that one? The SVIX. I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, I sometimes swing. I haven't done it in a long time, but. I prefer swing trading though the SBIT because it's easy cash flow. It's part of it helps fund the portfolio in a lot of ways. So a lot of my portfolio is funded by these swing trades that I do with like 3 specific ETFs. One of them is an S&P 500 ETF, which is pretty sick. And but yeah, anyway, I'm going on a tangent. One moment. Ugh. But it's fun, though. I enjoy it. But if anybody's got any questions, please let Daddy know. I'm going to experiment here. I'm going to actually just basically use no compression settings. Yeah. Yeah. So this is kind of what the show sounds like with no compression settings. I'm probably going to review the tape later, but I don't know. I think I kind of want to have more of an ASMR effect for this show, so I am considering virtually not using compression settings on my microphone. I may go back to it. I don't know. It just depends. But I kind of want the show to have a more natural sound to it, so I may. One thing I may do. Hold on. Let me go back to my filters here real quick, and we're gonna add noise compression, noise suppression. There we go. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll just do a little noise suppression. I want to test it out with no compression, but noise suppression, stuff like that. But yeah, overall, I mean, what we're really seeing here is that only actual assets make real wealth. That's the key to this. I mean, it's as simple as that, you guys. It really is that simple. There's no need to worship something as phony as Bitcoin. I don't understand the appeal to it. I'd like to try to get into the mind of a crypto person, but look, I used to think at one point that crypto may have some potential. I thought, dang, this is interesting. Maybe this will be the next big thing, and I don't want to miss out on this. So I got in early. Got in at really low prices too. Give me one moment though. Posting some videos to the tubes. With arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. Wide open. I'll show you everything. Oh yeah. With arms wide open. Pretty please like this video and subscribe to the channel.